Hello guys and welcome back to another video. So in this video I wanted to talk to you about why it's possible that we have not seen the worst of Palantir yet. And even though the last week has been fantastic on Palantir, you really need to know what you're doing when it comes to this stock, because it's majorly retail driven, which means that it's volatile as F and anything can happen. So if you are a holder of this stock and you're down majorly, which I know many of you are, then hold on. I really think you made a very good investment. If you have been on the sidelines, it's important to listen to this video because, yeah, maybe I will save you some money. And you get set up for the right expectations. So I just want to take a look at the stock price of Palantir a little bit. And I wanted to show you that it peaked in January 2021. And it is down 77% since that peak. However, the last week it is up 23% in 4 trading days. So that's insane, right? So now here's the thing. What was this huge downturn driven by? Okay, it's very important to know, was it driven by that the company was doing bad, or was it driven by that the market was doing bad, right? So majorly this downturn, in the beginning it started with inflation fears, and everybody knew that inflation would hurt growth stocks, and you know the Fed would eventually tighten and go out of the pandemic era stimulus phase, and then investors slowly started to go more risk off and into safer assets. And then the fall really started happening when the Fed announced the rate hikes. And then the fall was very much, quite bad already when I believe we were here somewhere when Russia attacked Ukraine, so freaking war broke out. And then on top of it, somewhere here, the oil prices started spiraling out, and they went to $130 a barrel, reigniting fears that we're going to be in a global recession. So, and then I also did a video on this, that the funny thing with this is that none of it has to do with Palantir, because Palantir is quite inflationary proof for many ways. One of them is that they're super high gross margin. The other one is that their customers is mainly S&P 500, Forbes 500, governments and, entities that will have money to pay for Palantir services no matter what. The Russia-Ukraine, I believe, is and will be a catalyst for Palantir, because they have had some trouble expanding in Europe, and I believe this just made the demand for their services skyrocket. And again, the oil price has nothing to do with them, because yes, the oil price can hurt consumers and slow down the economy very much, but again, who are their customers? It's huge companies like Ferrari, the US government, the CIA, all these big entities, and they are not faced by the oil price going up, right? So again, on the counter of this, that this increase actually happened because, Peter Lynch said that when the situation goes from bad to very bad, the stock market goes down. And when it goes from bad to catastrophe, the stock market goes down. And basically it was quite bad with inflation, and then it became super bad with the Fed starting raising interest rates, and then it became unbelievably bad when Russia attacked Ukraine, and then it became a fucking catastrophe when the oil price went up, right? And so now we are in this like worst possible on the left side here, and now we ticked into no man's land, okay, there's no World War III yet. The Fed just raised with 0.25, which is already priced in. So we went from catastrophe to a very bad scene. And again, this is not that Palantir suddenly had a very good week. They closed a lot of customers. They had a new business. So this has nothing to do. This increase has nothing to do with Palantir. And unfortunately, because of this, the fact if we hit the bottom or not, it again has nothing to do with Palantir. So if certain things happen, for example, in the summer, the inflation data still continues to increase, and there's every chance it might. I can't tell you this, I can't predict this, but the oil price is not going to help. certain things we know that are not going to help, and then the Fed decides to go into a 0.5% hike, that will hurt the markets, so that can make it go back to catastrophe. The Russia-Ukraine situation can escalate more. That can, make it into an even more catastrophe. The oil price can spiral out. And again, these things have nothing to do with Palantir. It's just the market. But I mean, as you can see on the stock price, it was the market that was basically hurting Palantir to begin with. So all this fall has nothing to do, it's not a broken company, it's a broken stock. So what does this mean for you as an investor? Well, if you got in at $10, you're amazing. I believe that this is a multiple $100 stock, right? So in the end, if you have a 5-year time horizon, it doesn't make a lot of difference if you bought it at 10 or 11 or 12, right? So the thing is, it's just very important that you don't buy this stock today. It's still a good buy today, right? But are you going to make 10%, 20, 25% on it next month? I don't know. There's a very high chance that it might come back down, retest this support. It might even go lower. And it would be a fantastic time to buy more of these stock because your conviction is so high. Mine is, and I'm going to be as soon as I can liquidate some more assets, right? And if you are a trader who doesn't think to hold this stock for multiple years, and you can't afford to be, 10, 20, 30% down on this stock, then I wouldn't recommend that you touch it. Then I believe that there's other better stocks that you can make better gains. But if you're a long-term investor, this is like really a once in a 10-year opportunity to buy this stock. So I hope this video helped you. Please let me know in the comments. By the way, if you're not subscribed yet, then please make sure you do that. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.